Another day, more time for freaky thoughts. As everyone has always said, actually. It's 5:22 p.m. on a fine Wednesday afternoon. I don't want to say evening. I don't even know where the divide between evening and like afternoon goes. It's like once it gets to like 5 to like 6, maybe even 7, that's where like my brain gets a little confused, because I feel like it depends on, like, when I think evening, I think like it's getting dark, but it's still like pretty relatively bright outside right now. So that's why I don't really want to call it an evening. But anyways, what are we doing? Well, currently, my ass is going to the gym. Yeah. Today, doing some shoulders, my main thing, and as well as, dude, hold on, what the flip is happening right now? That's all I gotta say. There's some weird stuff going on at this stop sign. Anyways, doing some shoulders, and also, little context. I'm doing shoulders, hamstrings, and hip adductors. Now, little backstory with that is because, now, sometimes, I don't want to say all the time, all right, because people who know me are going to watch this, and they're going to be like, I'm going to be like, well, and they're going to be like, Sometimes, I play volleyball on Fridays, and my leg days used to be Fridays, so I would work out legs for 2 hours, go play volleyball from like 9 p.m. to 2 a.m., and then Saturdays I would sleep from like 3 a.m. to fucking 5 p.m. sometimes. And I was like, okay, I can't deal with this shit no more. Like, yes, is it mainly because my body doesn't get enough sleep throughout the week? Yeah. But also, I think just my body is just so unbelievably taxed that it needs that much fucking time to recover. So what I've done is I have split my days, so I am doing a little bit of legs every day, which I used to do, actually. Like, I would do like 2 leg movements a day in addition to what else I was doing. So today I'm doing some lying hamstring curls, kicking my feet up in the air, and some hip adductors, so I can possibly crush some watermelons with my thighs. Not possibly, I definitely could. I 1,000% could. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that I could do that. Also, going back, I went back and I was looking at the footage for the pilot episode, and my mic quality when I'm at the last segment, when I'm playing NHL 2003, goated game, by the way, it's too clear and the game volume is way too loud. So probably from now on, I'm going to make sure my mic quality is as shitty as possible. And that's the whole reason why I use that headset, is because I knew out of all the microphones that I had, that was probably going to be the worst quality. Because it's like, I didn't want to use like my studio mic that I use to record and stuff. That's boring, right? Like that, I'm probably only going to use that mic for like voiceovers for stuff. I don't know, whatever I want to use it for, you know. But on the agenda for today, as for my workout, like I already said, lying hamstring curls, some hip adductors, and as for the actual shoulder workout, starting off with some overhead press, probably going to move into some shrugs, then into the reverse pec deck. And then after that, we are going to be hitting some cable raises, which honestly, I used to do specifically like only dumbbell raises and would spam them and just have such high volume. And then I realized I didn't have to do that. And then I just started kind of, I switched over to cable raises. Huge difference. I feel like eventually I'll probably go back to dumbbell raises at some point, just to switch things up a little bit so it doesn't get stale. But as for right now, cable raises, my go-to raising movement. And another thing that I've learned over time is that especially with doing my own programs, because I'm at the point with lifting that I kind of just do like write my own programs and stuff like that. When I started working out, I did my own programs and they were all really bad. And then I went and I started following other people's programs. And then I was like, okay, I think my brain is large enough for me to do other stuff. But especially with my old programs, and kind of honestly when I was doing stuff not too long ago, like maybe like a year and a half ago, way too much volume. I like completely lost the picture. Like I completely lost the picture of intensity being more important than volume. I'm not gonna do like the power lifter stuff where it's like I'm gonna do like one set of 1 to 2 reps, you know. Like I still want like my golden rep range is like 8 to 12 or like 6 to 10 depending on the lift. But it's like intensity is key, you know. And like I've learned that, and that's kind of what I'm really trying to narrow down. Y'all are gonna see a lot of content with it, but I don't think I'm ever gonna record myself in the gym. I just don't think that's for me, and I feel like I'm not like when I'm at the gym, I just like lock in. I just lock in, you know. So I just feel like recording myself in the gym, I don't think I would ever be able to beat the Sam Sulek allegations. So I think it's really just going to be me kind of talking about working out, my workout experiences and stuff like that. Because currently, we are on the last final days of my cut. I started off at I want to say 2:30. I weighed myself before I left for the gym. And the weight that I got was 212. And that is me full of fucking food, like breakfast, lunch, and like some snacks that I ate right before getting on the scale. And I'm still like a decent amount below my calorie limit that I have. So let's just say I literally have a problem. And that problem is not deleting things off of my camera roll. I ran out of storage. That's what happened. I just wanted to include this little tidbit in there just to clarify. I don't want to have just like a hard cut to me doing something else and then completely forget that I ran out of storage. I'm really hoping that that same issue doesn't happen later. So, but this is going to be a public reminder for everybody that I need to fucking clear space on my goddamn phone. Or I need to start bringing my camera and putting my camera in like the corner or something so it can look at me. But I don't know. The phone is just so much easier. You know, these Gen Zers these days, so dependent on their devices. Gosh darn it. Okay, I'm gonna go work out.
Hey guys, it's me. Just to show you that, well, you can't really see in the video, but I went out to my car and there was a crack in my windshield, so now I had to go and replace it.
And we are back. Shoulders crazy. Adductors have crushed some watermelons. Yeah, I would say pretty good workout, you know, shoulders feel pretty bolder, you know. Yeah, it was very nice, very nice. I try to use my gym time to listen to new music, at least like every now and then. So today I listened to the Carter 1 by the one and only Lil Wayne. Surprisingly, I literally have I have not really listened to like any Lil Wayne whatsoever, which some people hear that and they're like, damn, that's crazy. You know, you're like, but I don't know. But the Carter 1, you know, I thought it was a really good album. I thought it was a good album. I fucked with the production a lot because, in case y'all haven't heard, I have my production style, is very reminiscent of like the old internet era of like, not even like internet era, but just like, you know, it's very like stock plugin-esque. And like, I feel like some people might think that that's like, I don't know, very amateur, which I mean, like, you know, I'm not some big fucking, I'm not The Alchemist, you know. Like, for example, using my own discography, Thugtrocity, that beat, literally, I made that, and I was like, I thought it was so fucking hype, because I was like, oh my god, I made a beat that sounds like something from, like, fucking the 2000s era of, like, hip-hop and, like, rap, you know, with, like, the orchestra hits and, like the yeah ho shit in the background, you know. That was like, dude, when I first showed that beat to people, I'm not gonna lie, people thought it was trash. People thought it was goofy. They thought it was gonna be a joke beat for like a joke song. I was so dead serious about that beat from the start. I was so dead serious. I'm like, this is gonna be on my album. And then people came around to it. And then Thugtrocity is like some people's favorite songs. The music video, super fucking goofy. I love it. Shout out to everybody that was on it. Renzira, Cobra, fucking Mr. Peterson, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Everything about that, the music video, writing, putting it all together, everything about that song was really fucking fun. But back to the Carter. It kind of made me think about how, first and foremost, I see a lot of, like, with the Carter, and just Lil Wayne in that time period, it was like 2003, it gave me a lot of like Outkast vibes. And the Love Below / Speaker Box released a year before that. Pretty sure it dropped in 2002. It dropped a year before that, and like, just even with like that and like Stankonia, like I saw so much parallel between the two. And like with the vocal style and shit like that and some of the production on the album, and I just fucked with it really hard. And it makes me want to listen to more Lil Wayne, because my only memories with Lil Wayne is playing split screen co-op Knock Deer and Toten zombies on Call of Duty with my brother, listening to a playlist we had of just like a bunch of songs. And I remember Mega Man, 6 Foot, 7 Foot. I remember those two songs specifically were on there. So those are my memories of Lil Wayne, other than like features and shit like that. So I feel like Lil Wayne is definitely an artist that I need to get more into and like really, I guess, like digest more. So, and it's just like it's so nice because I am really so in love with that like 2000s era like rap sound, like production wise, and then also like early 2010s with like that kind of sound too, where it's like so like stock plugin-esque, but that was like the sound back then, you know? Like that stock sound was it, you know? And I've been listening to a lot of like that sound has been one of the main drives for my project that I'm currently working on, my next album, mixtape, whatever. I've been listening to just a lot of rap and like R&B and just stuff like that from that era, or anything that is being made now that reminds me of that era. And just like, oh my God, just like, I have been listening to a lot of old Soulja Boy, mainly Soulja Boy I Tell 'Em, and then SouljaBoyITellHim.com, I think. I don't know, I haven't looked at the album names, but, you know, one's got Crank That and Ya and Bape, and then the other one has like Turn My Swag On and Kiss Me Through the Phone and shit. I've been listening to those two albums a lot, and I haven't listened to Crank That Soulja Boy all the way through like in years, and I listened to that beat is so hard. I'm being 100% honest right now. That beat is so goddamn hard. Like, okay, goofiness alone, because like, you know, everybody in my generation has like nostalgia around it, and they all think it's kind of goofy with all like the mashups. You know, the Mariah Carey one is like the most notable, but like just like the part, like first it's like kind of like the like 808 kind of like bass sound that's like rumbling in the background, but then like once the beat goes in harder, it's that like really industrial, like airy, almost like Timbaland kick, and it just like really just like gets grimy into it, and I love it. I'm like, I love you, Soulja Boy. But it's and just like listening to other songs on the album, it's been really inspiring me. You know, I've been attempting to also listen. Another artist who I haven't really listened to a lot and gone in their like back catalog is Chief Keef. You know, I've been going back listening to some fucking Chief Keef, you know, like Finally Rich. I want to listen to Leaks Volume 2. I think that's the one, Save Me, on it, because that Save Me, that song goes hard. That song goes crazy. Yeah, I'm just trying to absorb so much music from that time period. And like I said before, anybody who was inspired by that time period, into my music for this project, because that is like such a sound I'm trying to like get in there. And also like, of course, like older Lil B, like Anthrax, fucking Six Kiss, everything based, like those projects, Pretty Boy Millionaires, trying to get those incorporated into it as well. And then also as well, some Young Lean, Black Cray, especially, like Iced Out Castles, man. I got Thug Angels on an iPod, all right? I've also been downloading a bunch of songs and like albums onto like an iPod, because I'm trying to, like, y'all don't realize how much I'm trying to method act for like my album and stuff, you know? Like, I'm trying to kind of bring me back to that era from what I remember as a kid. And that's kind of why I chose NHL 2003, because honestly, I never played that game as a kid. I'm pretty sure I would load the game up, listen to Sweetness by Jimmy Eat World, and then turn the game off and play like Lego Star Wars or something. Because I didn't know how to play the game, right? I was a little ass kid, and I think I might have just watched my brother or my dad play the game or something. And what's crazy is like the hockey in general for me was such like a big thing growing up. And like every single member that was on the Red Wings when I was playing the game, I like knew everybody's name. But then I'll like look at the current lineup for the Red Wings today. I don't know who the fuck anybody is. Like, my brain is still thinking about Yzerman, Chelios, Hull, Legacy, Joseph, fucking Shanahan. I'm thinking about those dudes. I'm thinking about like the Russian Five too. Like, my brain is so set back in that time period because those are the names I remember. Because those are the names that I really remember when like hockey and shit like that. So I think, honestly, Red Wings might be like another, I think like hockey in general might be another thing I get back into. Just in general. Not even just for like content purposes, because I don't really know how I would like do content out of that. Who knows? Maybe I'll buy NHL 25 when it comes out, and I'll just be playing that. I'll play that for content and stuff like that. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm really trying to get my head back in that old space of time, you know? Like, really trying to get myself back in that time period so I can really start making music like that, as well as like combining like older cloud rap-esque stuff. And also some like newer stuff. Like, honestly, a huge thing that has been inspiring me the most lately for this current project I'm working on is the Glue songs that Kevin Abstract has been releasing. Like, you know, You're My Type of Pleasure, Big Dog, Tennessee, Red Light, Dirty Boy Swag especially. I've been like, just how those sound and Quadeca's production on some of those songs mixed with like Kevin's vocals, I'm trying to hone in on that so hard and try and do my best to recreate stuff like that. And it's like, I just also think it's this weather. Like, I've been saying to people, September, October, and like August, September, and October, I think is like my favorite string of months, honestly. It's just like the vibes. Like, it's hot in the day and it's cold at night. It's like perfect Midwest weather, dude. I love it. It's like hoodie and shorts, you know? It's amazing. We love it. We love it. It's the best, you know, for me personally. And it gets me a weird type of, I don't know if sentimental is the word, but it gets me just like this weird feeling of like yearning, of like, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe one day I'll be able to explain it. I'll go back. But yeah, I think that's all I have to yap about at this very current moment in time. So, bye.
Hey y'all, it's post me here editing, but enjoy some B-roll of me playing with my cat Luffy. He's a little fiend, little monster. Look at him. Look at how monstrous he is, biting me. So basically, when I got home, I decided to make myself some leftover chicken stir fry with some white rice, exploding it in the microwave. You know, I don't know how many like the macros of grams of calories and protein and carbs and stuff like that, but you know, I decided to make it anyways and chow down on it. But I'm pretty sure it was well within my amount of macros that I needed for the day, and my calorie intake. But you know, there's a little segment. I'll probably include videos of me cooking. Damn, that fucking vein in my forehead going crazy. Y'all see that shit?
So, I was originally gonna end the video right after that cooking segment, but I saw that the Minecraft movie trailer is out. So this is gonna be my live reaction to this. So yeah. Sure. Let's do this.
Right this way.
Okay. Okay. So you're telling me that they could have had this animated, but it's live action? Oh god. Okay.
What the hell?
Anything you can dream about here, you can make.
Who are you?
I am Steve. Okay.
This guy is such a tool bag.
Right this way.
Dude, okay. This has like the same like animation as like a Clash of Clans ad. Like, dog. I feel like I'm supposed to hear a Hog Rider at this part. What the dude? Also, like lately with movies, okay, let me preface. I love Jack Black. I have been raised on Jack Black movies like Tenacious D and School of Rock. Okay. I love Jack Black, and I think Jack Black is an amazing actor, but I feel like they're trying to get away with making bad movies, and they're trying to get away with it
by putting in Jack Black into the movie to make people not hate it as much. Because I haven't seen the Borderlands movie. I just know that it's bad. And all I know is that one of the only likable parts of the movie is Jack Black as Claptrap. Like, everybody was like hating on like the actors and stuff like that for when the Borderlands movie was coming out, but honestly, seeing Jack Black as Claptrap didn't really bother me that much because I knew he would do a good job. And like, just like this, like, Jack Black is just like, he's gonna do a good job with whatever. I don't know. He's playing Minecraft Steve, so however they want to make that character. But like, dude, I just don't even know. I just don't even know, dude. It's crazy. Like, okay, so it looks like some type of like, I don't know, isekai type shit where they just end up in Minecraft. And like, I don't know, dude. Part of me, I feel like now that I'm like watching the trailer, I have to go see this movie. And it's like, dude, they should have just fully 3D animated it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, and I'm not saying that this movie is going to be bad. I just feel like there's a very high chance of it being bad. Like, the Mario Bros. Movie, I didn't think the Mario Bros. Movie was bad. I thought it was pretty decent. I thought it was fun. I'm probably going to go see the second movie. You know, Jack Black is always amazing. Charlie Day, amazing. Chris Pratt playing Chris Pratt. That, whatever, okay? Getting us needing voice actors to actually doing voice acting in movies is like a completely different topic, but I would say I'm like pretty, I don't know, it's just not only giving like Clash of Clans mobile ad vibes, but it's also giving like, I don't know, like a fan-made film I would see in like 2016, like one of those like Minecraft in real life videos, you know what I mean? Or like those video game in real life videos. Like, that's like the type of, I guess, quality I kind of see here. And like, I think my biggest gripe is just the mix between live action and 3D. I don't know. It's just kind of throwing me off. Okay, so I was gonna end it again on the Minecraft movie trailer, but I saw him. I recommended a new Tommy Richmond song came out 5 days ago that I didn't know about. So live reaction, I guess. We'll see. Thought You Were the One official music video by Tommy Richmond. That was so fucking good. That Widoway was so good. This is gonna be short and sweet and to the point, because like Tommy Richmond has just been dropping bangers after bangers after bangers. Like, $1 Million Baby blew the fuck up, and then he dropped Devil Is a Lie. That song fucking fire. $1 Million Baby's fire. I thought You Were the One. This song is fucking fire. I need this dude to drop an album right now. Right now, I need Tommy Richmond to drop an album. This shit's fire. Heat. Okay. Good night, everyone.